afternoon. This is Ted Capitaluppo coming to you from my live podcast. It's nice to see you again. And my podcast won't be as long as Joe Rogan's, unfortunately, but hopefully is informative. I wanted to have Kamala Harris on the show today, but she wouldn't come. Big surprise. I offered her $50 and a 6-pack of beer, but unfortunately she drank all the beer and decided not to come. So, just getting into this Democratic meltdown. They're all sitting around right now thinking about what they did wrong to lose this election. I think the big question we should be asking ourselves is, what did they do right? They had all the political minds in the world. They had all the consultants and surrogates that knew everything. And at the end of the day, they weren't smart enough to put a candidate in that could count to 10. I mean, let's think about this. Kamala, she was the worst candidate that anyone could ever see. She didn't do one interview. She didn't answer any questions about policy. All we realized was that she grew up in a middle-class family with a beautiful manicured lawn. That's it, And she's just the worst candidate that they'd ever put out there. Her policies were terrible, and they wound up spending $20 billion on her campaign, which now is being unraveled as a Ponzi scam. And she spent all this money with people that she had to pay to say that they liked her. So, I mean, she's just terrible. So these Democrats that are saying what happened, they're just out of their minds. All these people, James Carville, AOC, Obama, what's not to understand? You people absolutely had no clue what's going on. You lied to your freaking constituents. You lied to get money. That's just the Democratic way. So get used to it. There's a new sheriff in town. His name's Donald Trump. He's going to clean up the friggin' the country. Now everybody now is screaming about mass deportation. CNN, MSDNC, you're all worried about mass deportation, that they're going to be taking out these people that have been in the country for 50 years. Come on. They're not going to do that. They're looking for friggin' people that are here committing crimes, killing people, raping people, and getting government assistance. These migrants have cost more money than any other projects that we've put together. They've cost the American taxpayers billions of dollars to keep illegal immigrants in the country. It's like, come on. And now the Democrats are saying, if you deport these people, no one's going to work at McDonald's and no one's going to do these other menial jobs. Well, guess what? We're going to find people to work in these jobs. Don't worry. I'd rather be able to walk down the street safe than having some guy stab me for no reason because, he just gets away with it in his own country. Get used to it, Today, the Supreme Court is handling this transgender issue. Again, here's another insane situation that shouldn't even be in the country. You got these kids today, they're trying to get transgender reconfiguration, without their parents' consent, and some states want them to be able to do it. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's insane. They're not allowed to vote. They're not allowed to drive. They're not allowed to drink, but they're allowed to cut off their penis and become a woman. It's just crazy. There's nothing to say about it. So what else is going on? Biden, what can you say about this guy? He's a mess. He pardoned his son, Hunter, and again, if you don't believe it, people are above the law. He might have lied to everybody, and he's going down in history as the worst president that ever came across the government. But he's getting away with it. And in fact, mark my words, he's going to be pardoning his whole family. His wife, his brother, his cousins, even his illegitimate granddaughter that he doesn't even recognize, he's pardoning her. Because God forbid the little girl cheated on a spelling bee or, did something wrong in preschool, he wants to cover his butt so she doesn't get in trouble. Because that's how corrupt that family is. Okay? What else is going on? Fauci. They got that guy in Congress testifying like Michael Corleone, lying through his teeth about the COVID. The guy lied about everything. There's no such thing as the COVID. It was just a flu, and they made it to be something so they could beat Trump in the election and shut down industry. They made that up from soup to nuts, okay? They wanted to vaccinate people. They wanted to put a chip in people. You know, you say, oh, that's crazy. That's a conspiracy theory. It's true, okay? Fauci's a lying sack of crap. He made $1 billion with his Moderna company, sending out vials of bullshit to people that was just freaking salt water, and people were getting vaccinated with it. The guy's got more dirty hands than anybody else in the world, and hopefully they're going to put him away for it. You know, more to come on Fauci. The guy's just a piece of crap. The last thing I want to talk about today, Penny. The poor bastard in the freaking subway. I mean, come on. I mean, can you just, this DA in New York is just a freaking idiot, okay? He's listening to all these protesters. Come on. The guy was in the subway. He's going to threaten all these people. He wants to go to jail. Someone's going to get killed. If I had been on that train, I would have whacked that guy out so fast and worried about the freaking consequences later. The guy's a hero, and here they are stringing him up to a freaking totem pole. Listen, this is bullshit. If this guy does not get off, there's not going to be one person in the United States to ever help anybody ever again. Okay? It's just ridiculous that they're even deliberating more than a day on this thing. I mean, this guy is a hero. Okay? That guy on the train, whether he's black, blue, or green, deserves to die, okay? You don't go on a train screaming, you get what you deserve. And everybody that's prosecuting this guy is just, should be ashamed of themselves, okay? Should be ashamed of themselves. And back to my friends at Wicked, we had reported something about these dolls at Wicked earlier. All those dolls have now been recalled because of our report that woke up the world. So we have more to say on that, and we'll have other issues to follow up on that Wicked issues with the dolls. But, you know, even Wicked is getting a bad review. Everybody is commenting and saying that Alfred was being persecuted in The Wizard of Oz because the animals are being racist to her, and they're being not politically correct because she's in a wheelchair and wearing glasses. I mean, come on. This is crazy. You know, why don't we see what the real problem is with that Wizard of Oz situation? They made Alphika black, okay? And that's a real DEI hire as far as I can see. But that's what's going on today in the world. It's insane. I mean, it's tough to say. I don't have to make this stuff up because reality is, you know, crazier than making stuff up. But I really appreciate you watching my station. Hope to see you in the future. Please like my my page, subscribe if you'd like, and peace out.